Hello, my friends, and welcome back to another beautifully polygonal day here on my procedurally generated Update Aquatic server. With me, your host, Update Aquatic Man. Last time, we worked on getting some Update Aquatic beacons for the other 3 places that needed beacons, and now we've got beacons in all of them. Yes, that's right, we spent a lot of time. We spent a lot of time in the nether putting down carpet, white carpet all around the netherrack fortress slash wither skull farm. And how's that zombie even able to stay there? He must be underneath in the shadows. And we also put a lot of buttons down. Buttons for days. There were buttons everywhere in order to get the spawn rates to reduce outside of the farm, so that inside the farm we could get a whole bunch of wither skulls. Let me go ahead and make sure my clothes are on. Yes, indeedy do. Today, I believe I am going to take this opportunity to start filling in some of the iron farms with villagers, and I think I'm going to turn off. I think that might necessitate turning these iron farms off so that those potatoes right there and carrot farms right way over there. Can you see it right there where that guy's going at it? Well, I guess he's kind of working it anyways. But that farm needs to be full ramped up. That needs to be full ramped up. Why are these guys not working? Because of that farm. And then that'll turn that guy back on and that guy back on. So all the farms will be ramped back up. Right now, we don't need that much iron right now because most everything is in place. For the next bits of the build, we're talking about more iron farm modules, which means more nether quartz, which means a trip to the nether, to the zombie pigman farm. Maybe some more ice, which means another trip out to the oasis, I almost said. To the, what's the word I'm looking for? Frozen ocean, which will have icebergs in it. And we're going to need more wood and some more terracotta, presumably. So maybe another trip out to the mesa. But I also want to be able to use my kelp fountain over there. So that means, man, this wool farm may be too big. I mean, let's see if I can even get my wings to deploy. I could not even get my wings to deploy from a fall of, what is that, like 10 blocks? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 blocks. 10 blocks, I couldn't get it done. So what I think I'm going to do is cut this farm in half. I'm going to just knock off the top half. So I'm going to come over here, and do I have anything to, I guess I kind of do. Oh, look at that. Speak of the devil, iron blocks, which I don't really need right now. Oh no. Okay, right here we go. And right there we go. All right. So what I need to do is get some glass and bring the sheep all the way out to here. So that means getting rid of that fence post there, putting a grass block there, and potentially another grass block, and just letting them come right out. I don't think I'm going to expand the bottom ones any further. In fact, I might just, I don't know if I'll put grass blocks there, but all of these guys need to be cut in half, which means we're going to cut the number of sheep in half, which means the lag should be cut in half. One hopes. Well, man, who knows? But we're definitely making this thing smaller. It looks good, but it's too big to have going on in the spawn chunk because, as you know, when the spawn chunk's loaded, and it's always loaded, then that stuff's going to matter. So, lesson learned, don't build big entity number count items or huge redstone contraptions inside the spawn chunk. So that's what I got to do today. So let's head on over to the starter donor village and see how many villagers we actually have over there that we might be able to send through. All right, so here we are over at the donor village, and as you can see, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's it, 8 villagers, white coat villagers. We need more white coat villagers. We're going to need at least, 12? 3 per module in order to get one going. Oh my gosh. I have no potatoes and no carrots over here. All the more reason to get those other farms going. Okay, so what we're going to be doing here is getting at least 12 of these dudes before we can start building more. But I want to probably build a second layer farm so that it's easier for me to count up from the center ring, if that makes any sense. And actually, I should probably build 2 more just so that I could get some of these going. So what we'll do is we'll go get some carrots. Oh boy, I can't. Oh, do I have any carrots right here? Oh, I have some carrots right outside. Okay, so what I'll do is use the nano farm there to get a whole bunch of carrots so I can get these guys bred up as quickly as possible. We will also go over here and build, you see how these have 2? We'll build another 2 up over here so that those guys can, they'll be done. And then whilst I'm waiting for these villagers to breed sufficiently to put 12 in one, 12 in another, and 12 in the other, I'll have time to build up the central column to build the other ones. All right, so, whew. All right, we got a little bit of work ahead of us today, but I think we can get a lot of it done. Carrots, right? Yeah, carrots are the best way to go, because if you use potatoes, every now and again you get a poisonous potato, and if you use wheat, then you gotta, you get seeds first off, and you need to convert the wheat into bread, which is a whole other step. So I like using carrots, and in fact, carrots are what I'm using on the 1.14 server that we've started over on the Realm. And yes, that is coming soon. It's, I would say, do I have a hoe on me? I don't. I would say that 1.14 server is about ready for me to start making videos with. It's just that the only reason I haven't is because we've been waiting for the 1.4 mini patches to come out, right? For example, so it's up to 1.14 now, and I do believe that's where they're going to stop doing it, right? And or stop adding any additional adjustments, and I think that's where they're going to hold it for now. They'll probably make some more later on. There's more to be coming, and as quickly as 1.14 came on the heels of 1.13, I wouldn't be surprised if another update came within a year. So I think each build log that I build will probably be like a 52-week episode, right? With a little carryover about a month, maybe a month and a half, 2 months, for them to stabilize their builds. All right, so I'm going to get this nano farm going over here. I'm going to breed up some villagers. I'm going to start building another iron farm node. And at some point today, we're going to start breaking down the wool farm. All right, let's get this thing going. Right over here is where I need to be. Does it have bone meal in it? It does not. Yes. All right, my friends, as you can see, we're over here getting the wool farm back under control. And I've got a little bit of a system to my madness here. And if I get rid of that guy, and then block up. I try to block that one, but get out of here, guys. All right, we'll block them in just a second because they're going to come dropping down right now. There we go. Usually there's, oh, not usually, but sometimes there's nobody there, so I can just block that one. And is that one? Where else does it need to get blocked? There, and then this guy, get inside there, you. These guys can get inside there, you. Get inside there, you. There you go. So all of these guys are now 2 layers tall. I just need to take, not all of them, but all of them on this side are 2 layers tall. I decided not to extend the grass out that far over here, so I'm just going to leave that one there. And I might leave it, I might do it like that on the other side too. But now they come over and go up and then come back down this way and drop down. So now all that's left is to tear down that whole side. But before I do that, I want to continue on over here with the other one. So let me go ahead and do that. And I haven't even started on the next 2 iron farms. I think I'll do one right there and then one right up there while I'm waiting for my villagers to breed up over there. Also, I haven't even done this yet. So let me get these guys turned off, the iron farm turned off, so that I can get these villagers farming potatoes and carrots and wheat turned on. All right, next step. Well, my friends, if this looks familiar, that's because we were doing this 2 weeks ago, I think. Maybe 3 weeks ago. But we weren't doing them 2 at a time. We were only doing them 1 at a time. We have built 2 up here because, as I alluded to earlier, I want to be able to load at least 2 of these while I'm working on another one and giving the spawner enough time to breed up some more people. The villager breeder, that is to say. I have run out of, or have gotten to a low enough quantity of birch, though, that I'm going to need to get some more birch wood. I could maybe make it for 2 more units for ice, but I think I should probably go get some more ice also. I've got terracotta for days. I went out to the mesa. Oh, here's the big question mark. Will I make it jumping off of here? Oh, it looks... Ooh, oh, it didn't feel... Okay, so it took almost freaking 70 blocks to start floating down, man. That's crazy. Oh, well. I went out to the mesa and got 3 shulker boxes full of terracotta. It's been over here burning away, and I'm going to land on top of here as well. It looks like it has completed its burn cycle, so I've got a double chest full over there. All of these sheep have been isolated from the bottom, so I guess it's time for, well, I think we all know what it's time for. It's time to get in here. Let me see here. And start vanquishing some sheep to get my lag down. Look at that. That's what I'm talking about. All this lag, man. This is crazy. All right, sheep. Time for you to go. Why am I only killing 1 at a time? All the sheep must go. All right. All right. this is what my inventory looks like. Let's find out how much wool I get after vanquishing all these sheep from the top 2 row. Go ahead and leave a guess in the comments below and you'll see how close we got. Alright, we have vanquished 1/2 of 1/2 of the wool farm, and I think already I'm starting to feel a better difference. I was actually able to take off and fly a little bit ago, and the sun isn't like stopping and rewinding that much, you know, or is it? Yeah, it's still rewinding a little bit, but it's not nearly as bad. Alright, so I realized that there would be some blue wool in here, so that wool is different from this wool. This is what we actually got out of it. That's what we got from 2 rows of vanquishing sheep. I'm pretty sure a couple pieces fell down though, so maybe, well, let's just say on average we probably got, oh, pink definitely had a bunch fall down because I had a hole that made them come down here and I couldn't get to it. So it is what it is. I'd say probably about 30 to 40, but the big thing is we got all of this leather just from those 2 rows and all of this raw mutton. Man, I am not going to need food anytime soon. I'm very tempted to throw all of this into the, you know, into the super smelter over here, which has been blazing away, making all of this light blue terracotta. I've already, oh man, should I get some more light blue terracotta going? I don't think so. I think for now, I think I've got enough, but we'll see. We'll see. All right, so the next step for me is to actually get tearing down on this thing. I want to see what 1/2 of it looks like already. So, well, let's start tearing this thing down, man. I mean, it's frustrating that I had all of this time it took all this time to build it, but now, you know, it's all gonna come down. So let me go ahead and get it all down. And again, I'm sorry I can't give you a time lapse of it. I know how cathartic and soothing it is for me to see a time lapse, but oh, unfortunately, I just don't have the technology to do it right now. Alrighty. Alright, knocking it all down. Here we go. Well, my friends, as you can see, we've got another iron golem populating another iron farm. So we can go ahead and get rid of these things and let him fall down. High diving iron golem time down into the middle, and then from the middle into the 3rd. Oh, why did I try to fly from here? Oh, no. Oh man, let's get some rockets real fast. Oh, that lag got me for sure that time. It took forever, and then I didn't even make the cut real fast. Oh boy. All right, so let's I guess we'll leave that there for now. Let us see how much of our stuff is right on the edge of the second one. Oh, come on. I need to get some speed so I can get up there and start flying. Oh my goodness. The worst mistakes happen. Come on. There you go. So you'll work on the ground, but you... I don't have elytra. All right, do I have emergency elytra anywhere? Derp, 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 derp. Do I have emergency elytra anywhere? I don't think I do. We might have to facilitate a trip to the nether, you know? Oh my goodness, come on. Nothing in there. Which means the fastest way I can think of to get up there would be to pillar straight up, and it's 154 blocks up, so those should be enough. Oh boy. Okay, let's cruise on over there. I know there's a horse around here somewhere. Where did my horse go? Come on, horse. Where are you? Spending all this time finding a horse. It probably would. Oh, look, the good news is all the trees have grown back in. Awesome. All right. Well, if one of these skeletal horse guys doesn't show up. See, he walks around wherever he wants, and when I'm not looking for him, he's like right there. But when I do need him, where does he go? Okay, forget it. We're just going to cruise on over there as quick as we can. Let's chop over the river here. What a terrible, terrible mistake. The good news is anything that gets caught up in the actual water stream below will fall into the sorting system. So, get in there. It's faster to swim across the water. Egads. All right, so what I was about to say before being so rudely interrupted by death was that we now have 2 of the iron farms spawning iron golems, which means that is caught up there. Awesome. We have not yet finished the other iron farm platforms yet, but that's, you know, something I think I might save for a live stream. And well, let me take this opportunity to pimp my live stream again, Monday through Friday at 8 a.m. local Phoenix time. I like to stream for about 4 or 5 hours, sometimes a little bit shorter depending on what's going on. What do we got here? Any oh, okay, I see all of this stuff. We'll grab all this dirt, why not? And over here, What else do we got? So I think, come on, elytra. There's pants, there's this, there's more torches, there's that. Was my elytra in that? No. None of my elytra stuff was in there. Okay, so I guess we start pillaring up right here. And we keep going up. All right, so I probably... This is Saturday, right? So I'm trying to get this done on Saturday, and timing permitting, I will get another high diving flaming iron column. Well, at least that's working all right. All right, let's just take this pillar right up here, and timing permitting, then I will probably. No, I just want to go straight up. Oh, there's signs over there. Anything? My bow and a chest are over there. Fudge. Anything else over there that would be... I say chest, but it's a workbench, obviously. All right, let's keep pillaring up, keep pillaring up. Oh, man, in the hopes that we'll be able to get our elytra back. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to build the other platforms on a live stream. And if you want to come by and check that out, then by all means, check out my live stream. If you're watching this in archive footage, it's probably already passed. But then again, if you're watching this in archive footage, you're probably just watching the build log as it unfolds, which is fine. That's kind of why I've been maintaining a build log, so that as it's being built, you can always go back and see which parts were done when and how and in what order, etc., etc., etc. Oh man, I hope my elytra are like right on this thing right here. There they are. And a zombie? How'd that zombie get there? Alright. Shoot. Fortunately for me, I picked him up. Alright, so let's go get this bow over here. Alright, and over here we go. Okay. Boom. Okay, so now we've got elytra, we've got everything but our shoes, we've got a bow, and we've got a sword, and we've got a pick, and we've got a shovel. So all that's really missing, as far as I can tell, is my axe, which, you know, I'm hoping that it landed inside the fountain itself. And I had ice on me? Do you think when I hit that thing, I hit it so hard that I exploded the whole thing? All right, let's see if I can get these wings to deploy. They did. Awesome. Let's get up here to the second layer here and land in the water. I could have landed just about anywhere, except I didn't. So, you know, problematic. Okay, here we go. Let's dig down a little bit and use this bow and arrow to shoot this dude. Gone. And dude, how did he even get in here? Where would he have spawned? It's all glass or water. That doesn't make any sense. All right, so 1, 2. I don't have any more on me. I don't want to put a piece of... All right, something to come back to. Something to come back to. All right. So, okay. Whew. Wings deploy. Wings deployed, mode engaged. So those two are producing iron. I'll get up there and pull that column down in a minute. In the meantime, I still need to make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 more of them, which I will do on a live stream. And then the last thing we need to do is actually populate this bad boy with more villagers, so that, you know, each one will be producing iron. And then I'll do, you know, a shaders overview of everything. Enter into, call it a wrap. It'll be the end of the build. And we'll open up the shaders and we'll fly around in quote-unquote creative mode. Just to see where everything goes. I still need to do these guys, as you can see, to wrap it up. And oh my gosh! All right, so what I'm gonna do is go do the live stream, see how many of these I can get done, knock off this bad boy, and come back and wrap up this video for today. Well, it is sure nice seeing the iron farm working at a reasonable clip now that this farm has been torn down. And if you take a close look at the sun, you'll see it's not skipping back nearly as far as it was before. There's a little bit of jittering backwards, but it goes a long way and then kind of barely ticks back at all. So the lag is a lot better now. And in fact, if I jump off here, I think you'll see that I can fly a lot better now. That's pretty nice. Whoa, hey, whoa, little too fast. And if I jump off of this, well, let's do it over here where it's a little safer. If I jump off right here, I can actually, oh, maybe not. I was about to say I can actually take off. Well, let's try it again. Yep, I can actually take off now. So, yeah, the lag has been reduced simply by getting rid of half of this farm. And, oh, I got another little bit here to take care of. Let me go ahead and cruise down and do that. So the live stream was fun. I had a couple people show up. I had about actually 6 show up. It was a, last minute thing. Monday mornings are usually pretty slow for the live streams, but throughout the week on, say, like Wednesday or Thursday, I usually get upwards of 15, 20 people sometimes. So come on by, and that's now. Who knows what's going to happen in the future? And on that stream, we built those 2 and those 2 iron farms, right? And we also did a little bit of a tour of the place. We went over to Zyphus's place. Zyphus actually showed up in the stream, which was kind of cool. And he was chit-chatting with one of the other members of the community, and they're like, I want to see Zyphus's place. So we went over and checked out Zyphus's place, did a tour of that. And then some new people showed up on the server, so I took them all around the place, showed them the Husk Farm, showed them the Mesa, showed them the Iceberg biome, the cold water biome, I guess I should call it. Showed them the Witch Farm, showed them the Wither Skull Farm. You know what? I showed them pretty much everything. I told them just about everything here, and then I advised them to go check out the build log if they wanted to see everything being built, and that's what I'm going to advise you to do, my friends. Go check out the build log on the bottom left if you'd like to see how we got to this point, because that is all the time I have for today. If you'd like to see more, including the final 6, I believe, iron farms, then be sure to subscribe for more content like that coming real soon. Until next time, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you again real soon. Bye-bye.